I'm Rodney Reynolds, and welcome to another live show. This is live show 21. And before I forget, I'd like to thank the moderators for keeping the chat civil, the sponsors for setting interesting products, and you for showing up. Now, we don't actually have a giveaway right now, at least a site giveaway on the site, which you'll find normally at the top right-hand corner of the site. Number 57 is still up there. I'm working with Antec to hopefully bring you the next giveaway. I was hoping to get it finalized before this live show so I could announce it, but that did not happen. But hopefully there will be a giveaway happening next week, and hopefully I'll post it early next week, but it will happen, and it should run until the end of February. So there you have it. That will be whatever that mystery kind of giveaway product will be, and that will be happening hopefully next week. Now, there is a giveaway that I'll be doing for this show, and it will be this product behind me, and this is actually the mystery product as well for this show. This is the BullGuard Internet Security, and I think you can go to, I believe it's bullguard.com, and you can check that out. I'll post it right here for you. You can go there as well. This is again Bulldog Internet Security. This is a security package, and I will need to also post, or maybe Zach can post, if you could, the link to this giveaway so everybody can go there. I think I have it here. Let me see. There you go. Zach posted. Yes, that's a different link than you gave me earlier, Zach, but we go to it just to make sure. Oh, okay. So yes, that works. So go to the link that Zach posted earlier. You can post it again and again if you want to. I'll post it again here. And if you're not in chat, I would recommend getting in chat because it would be a good way to get involved with the show. There it goes. Yep. So that is the giveaway this week, an internet security package which everyone needs. And this is quite a good one. I'll be just talking about a little bit about the software at the end of the show, the last part of the show. Also, 3D Game Man t-shirts. If you already purchased one, thank you very much. If you have not, well, you can grab one at 3gm.tv/t-shirts. There's this one, which is, unfortunately, the motherboard tray is not removable, and also 100% kick-ass product with the arrow pointing down. You can go to 3gm.tv/t-shirts if you want to pick up a t-shirt and get a t-shirt and also help support 3dgameman.com. Okay, let's get right with it. This is going to be a blistering fast show. I'm going to try to fit this in within a half an hour. Don't know if it's possible, but I will try. If not, it will break probably into a 1 hour show, but I want to try to salvage some of my Saturday night. Just put the kids down, went for a walk, and now I'm on a live show. So it's kind of like boom, 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 boom. But it's okay. Here we go. So got my trusty timer out here. I have a lot of questions that were posted on my RodneyReynolds.com website, and this will be the first part of the show. I will be answering those ones that I selected. If you want to ask me a question, please go to RodneyReynolds.com and post it in the forum area. If you're, directing a question personally at me. Otherwise, you can go to 3dgameman.com, go to the forum, on the site, text site, and ask a question there. So either one is fine, but if you want to direct it directly to me, then go to RodneyReynolds.com. So let's get with this. And like I say, there's a lot of questions here for me to go through. So I'll try and do this as quickly as I can. First one is reading Crossfire temperature problem. This person is having an issue with having a Crossfire set up about temperatures on some of the video cards. This is a known issue. This will happen because once you sandwich video cards together, not all of these video cards will read the same temperatures because, well, some of them are, sandwiched, and the fan, no matter what style of fan it is, will not be able to intake air, cool air, as good as it should, and therefore it does sometimes overheat or become extremely hot. Some of the blower style fans are a little bit better than the conventional regular fans, but still, once you sandwich a number of video cards together, well, you can get this problem. And you know what I should do with these? I should post, let me see if I can post a link here. Let me pull that over. As I answer these, I probably should post them so you guys can go over and also post your input there as well if you want to. It's kind of a new idea. Wait a second. I think that's right. Someone try that link. Page not found. Oh, that's strange. Okay, I'll post the comment link and see if that will work. So there you go. It's a comment link, but hey. The next one is about AMD video cards, the 6950 to 6970. Bang for the buck would be on the 6950 video card on lock it and overclock it. And the link to this one is, there you go. I'll keep posting these as I go. The next one is about a lost notebook or laptop. What do you do when you lose a laptop or notebook? Well, of course, you try the conventional ways, going back, trace your steps and see where you were, and maybe the owner or the person has it and you can go back and get it. Otherwise, you probably have to reach out to some kind of a company, like for example, this Mike Kroll NTS.net. I'll post that link right now. It's MICROLNTS.net. That was a quick search I did, but yeah, you might want to check those guys out. Otherwise, just Google it about lost laptops or notebooks and go from there. And here's the Rodney Reynolds forum link for that as well. If you guys want to go ahead and help this person out, that's great. This person's looking for a good laptop for gaming. Probably looks like it here. Maybe not for gaming, but in any case, yeah, I think so. So this is a person. I'll post a link right here. Looking for a decent laptop for gaming. You know what? Right off the bat, you got a ton of money. Fine, go ahead and get a gaming laptop. But it's better to probably go with a desktop computer system or a small form factor PC. Just because you can save money and you probably get a system. Well, you will get a system that will be twice, triple, quadruple as fast as a notebook. It will stay cool, but it doesn't have the portability. So if you have the money, get one. Otherwise, go the next best option, probably a small form factor PC. This next question is about wireless versus Bluetooth keyboards. I'll post a link here to this one, so you guys can get interactive here and go over there if you want to. Already 16 entries, by the way, in giveaway number 60, which is this BullGuard Internet Security Package. Who doesn't need an Internet Security Package for free? We're going to give this away, Zach. If you could post a link to that, and that would be wonderful. So just a reminder there to do that if you want to get a decent security package. Maybe not for yourself, but for somebody else. Well, going back to wireless versus Bluetooth keyboards, personally would go for a wireless keyboard. 2.4 would be great. The other option is Bluetooth, which is going to be ease of use, but I would probably go with a wireless versus Bluetooth. The range would be there, for example, much further range with wireless. Now, of course, you don't need to go, all across. Take your keyboard upstairs, and not really, unless it's a different situation that you have. But normally, usually you're looking at the screen from a few feet away. So Bluetooth or wireless would be fine, but probably we'll go with wireless. This next question here, I'll post it up. This is, I think I've lost track here. Yes, I've gotten ahead of myself. This is the next question. So many questions here. This is the next question. Would like to know about mini ITX and DTX motherboards. to get a small form factor PC going, I guess. You know what? ITX and DTX, while they are very tiny, very cool, very easy to incorporate something like that in a decent, ITX or DTX case, not going to be super powerful, and it'll probably be pretty expensive. So if you have a bit more space, I would probably go with like, a mini ATX, or just a standard, even a standard ATX motherboard. But you can get some fantastic mini ATX motherboards these days. So that's what I recommend, to be honest, over a mini ITX or DTX, to be honest. So that's what I would do. This person's looking at getting a laptop for mom. Here's the link if you folks want to help out in chat. Thinking about getting, I think it's a new computer. No, a new computer for mom. Not necessarily a laptop or a netbook. This person's thinking about getting an Intel Core i5 750. The rest of the system too is fairly robust. You know what? Probably more than mom needs, to be honest. But it is a decent setup that you have there. If you go to the link that I just posted, you can see that. If all you're doing is browsing the web, answering a few emails, maybe doing a few things for work, which is not extremely severe or serious, like video editing or any of that big stuff like CAD work and graphic design and all that stuff. And we have that timer as the ends this segment, but I'll keep going. I would probably go with like a netbook, or even, to be honest, wait a while and get a tablet PC. One of those new Asus, or Asus, or Asus. Anyone see that commercial where they say Asus for Aces? Some people pronounce it Aces, Asus. Who knows? But yeah, getting back to that, for mom, probably a netbook or a notebook or even a tablet with a keyboard flip down would be probably enough for mom, to be honest. In most cases, I'm not saying that moms are not important, because they're very, very important, but in most cases moms typically are not doing some hardcore stuff like gaming and CAD work and all that kind of stuff. I hope I have not offended anybody here tonight. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, so this is the next question. Monitor size, the bigger the better, especially for gaming. I would recommend going with a screen that's 1080p, which is equal to 1920 by 1080 resolution at least, and or maybe possibly consider like a 30-inch or 32-inch TV that's 1080p. Some nice 32-inch TVs that are out there that are 1080p now. That's very, very sweet. To be honest, if you had a console, even a 720p 42-inch would be good. But if you're so close to the screen, it can be sometimes too large. So you don't want it mammoth, but you want it, I think 23 to 30 is a good range to be a few feet away from the screen. But it's a personal preference, really. This person's concerned about what happens when your power supply isn't enough for your specs, your computer system specs. Well, not much if you have a good power supply, because most power supplies have over voltage, and if that happens, well, you don't have to worry about it, and all kinds of other protections the new power supplies have. So you don't really have to worry about that. Usually a power supply will shut down if it's overvolted. But still, you shouldn't do that. You should have a power supply for your system, and a power supply, a quality brand name power supply, that can handle the load. This is a question, a good one actually, about CPU performance and gaming. Does CPU performance affect gaming? Well, yes, it does. You know, you don't want to have a CPU that's extremely slow because it's not going to help. Now, in saying that, CPU, you know, the central processing unit is not truly responsible for gaming. I mean, you need to have a really good video card or video cards for gaming, but what you need is an entire system that doesn't have any bottlenecks. So you want a system that works well together, a good motherboard, memory, drives, video cards, etc., etc. So you want to have everything that works together. Not only just have one thing fast and something else slow, because something, in that case, would bottleneck something else, so you don't want to do that. This person is thinking about getting, I'll post the link to this one. This person is thinking about a cheap multi-video card setup. To be honest, I wouldn't go cheap video cards in any particular scenario, whether you're going with a single video card or whether you're going with a multiple video card. I would spend a bit more money, save a bit more money, be patient, and get a good video card. Get something, or video cards, get something that you will be happy with, something that you can, you know, play games at a really decent resolution, and you won't be disappointed with it in, let's say, you know, a few months. So you want to get something that you'll be happy with. So save your money and get a good, decent video card. Don't get a couple cheap video cards thinking that, you know, it's going to make up a difference, and so on and so forth. At least that's what I would recommend, because, you know, gaming with a cheap video card, you'll have to lower your resolution, you'll have to you know, really minimize all the different eye candy settings, and I mean, what's the point of it then? You just lose the whole kind of, you know, experience of the game. You want to play games at least a medium to high setting at a decent resolution. This is another crossfire on temperature question, but that's the same thing as before. If you have a multiple video card setup, some cards will be higher in temperature because they're sandwiched together. This is a question about video cards. Which video card, oops, let me just post it here in chat so you folks can help out as well. Which is better, a GTX 460 SLI or a GTX 450? Personally, I would go with a single GTX 4, let me start that again. Which is better, a GTX 460 SLI or a GTX 580? I don't know what I said there. I think I said like a 480 or something. But anyway, which is better? I would go with a single GTX 580, because in the future you can maybe have more money and you can get another one. You can get another GTX 580 if you wanted to, instead of going with two 460 video cards. That's what I would do. So, next question. Sorry, reading here. Okay, this person is concerned about overclocking. Why would anyone be concerned about overclocking? I understand why you're concerned, because of course if you overvolt and overclock things, you think that you might destroy hardware, and you can if you overvolt something for too long, and it depends on what kind of chip or CPU, whatever it is, you could damage it tremendously. Just keep everything within acceptable limits and you should be fine. I wouldn't worry about overclocking. You know, pretty much anything. Try it. If it starts to fail a little bit at the beginning, well, back it off a bit. You know, you can kind of get the sweet spot and figure out where you can push that limit, and then of course you can stop. Just back it off a bit. I've overclocked everything that I've had. I mean, anything that I could overclock, I did overclock. Anything, notebooks, computers, video cards, whatever, memory, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So yeah, I've been doing it for a very long time. Knock on wood, haven't had anything fail directly, at least I can't recall, directly related to you know, decent you know, kind of like recommended overclocking settings. If you max everything completely beyond where you need to, well, you're going to have issues then. But no. So yeah, overclock. This is a question about gaming and sound cards. would having a separate sound card increase your frames per second? Would it increase your speed? Would it increase your gain? Would it make your game faster? Well, not really. It might in some situations, maybe a frame, maybe half a frame per second, but to be honest, no. But what it will give you, a separate sound card will give you the ability for the sound card to handle that processing on a separate board, not on the motherboard, but lots of people do it, and like I say, it doesn't really impact it a whole lot. A lot of PCs these days are 3 to 4 plus gigahertz, so I mean, you don't really have to worry about a whole lot. And what it will also give you in some situations is a bit better quality sound. Of course, that really depends on the type of speaker system that you have as well. I've normally gone with a separate sound card myself, but still a lot of the motherboards these days are coming with some fantastic sound cards, onboard sound, so you don't have to worry so much about that anymore. Okay, this is the last question. Your video reviews and hardware, is there any reason why you go with Palette and HIS manufacturers instead of other brands like EVGA, PNY, and BFG? Well, BFG is history, but the reasons really, I contact a few companies. Some send stuff, some don't. Some companies are, have a history with review sites and they send stuff to them rather than others, so sometimes that's the case. Sometimes maybe the company just doesn't like the review site, don't like the style of reviews, whatever. I have no idea why EVGA and PNY don't send me things. I never really asked. I'm getting products from Palette and HIS. So no, I don't know. I just, who knows? Palette contacted me regarding reviewing products. That's fine. HIS has been doing it. They've been a sponsor of mine forever. So yeah. So, and sometimes too, if you're with HIS and there's another an AMD based video card company out there, they won't want meat or another reviewer if they're reviewing the competitions on the same site. Sometimes that happens. I mean, it's a strange thing, I know, but I don't know for sure, but I think that maybe that could be an issue as well. If some review site's reviewing this particular brand of products for a very long time, then maybe the other company who's making similar products are competing with them, and they don't want to send the similar products to the same website. I don't know. Okay, well, that ends part 1 of the show. Now on to part 3. Boom, trying to get this in within a half an hour. I doubt if I can do it, but I'll try. This part of the show is me talking about all the things that I video reviewed, did Q&A videos on, and also poll videos on. So lots and lots of stuff here. First of all, go right ahead anytime now and you can purchase a t-shirt. 3gm.tv/t-shirts. Look at all the orders coming in. It's just madness. Okay, so let me pull back the Ustream link here so I can get back in the chat with you folks. Turn back on the screens with you folks, with you wonderful folks, with you wonderful people. Okay, so let me get back to I'm going to be talking about next, and that is all of the video reviews that I did this week. First of all, on the Sunbeam Twister 120 CPU cooler, which is this one right here. Fantastic product. I don't know if you want to ask me any questions. Anyone have any questions about this product, they can do so. Whoa, Zach is quick. Look at that. On the ball. Taking his vitamins. Anyone has any questions about this? I was on, yes. And also, I did a review on, which is just posted and I'll post it again, on the Sunbeam's Rheosmart fan controllers, specifically the Rheosmart 6. Brilliant fan controller as well. But probably just to focus on this one here in this segment. This is Sunbeam's Twister 120 CPU cooler, all kinds of aluminum fins. It also has 3 continuous heat pipes that come in contact with the base. Has this what they're calling ISO turbo technology, which is basically means that it has 2 fans, 120 millimeter fans, and they basically pull or push air through the fins. And of course you want to position this cooler like any cooler to move all the hot air out the back of the case. And it also comes with a Rheosmart fan controller. They also include TX4, although I think they forgot to include it in this one, but in most packs they will include that, as you can see right here. You see that? It's the fantastic thermal compound that they use, and actually that's what I use. It's brilliant stuff, fantastic stuff. And well, a fan controller is a fan controller. That's a really, really good one as well. The other thing that I reviewed this week was the very interesting product. This was the Tunebug Vibe portable surface sound speaker. Man, if you guys didn't see this video review, you got to watch it. It's just something else. Here it is here. This little product. See that? Go to the video review if you want to find out more information on this. Basically all this is you plug it into a 3.5 millimeter connection, put it on a surface, turn on your audio device, and it will turn that surface into a flat panel speaker. Very, very cool. Like, a lot of people were like freaking out when they heard this. So if you're looking for a very, and this is, the build quality on this is exceptional. It is just out of this world. It's heavy. It's you know, very clean lines. Just wow, just a wow factor. When I saw this first, I was like, huh? What is this? This looks really silly, but it's not. It's just, it works extremely well. I was to my surprise. I used, they include a small box in here, so I put it on top of that in the video review and showed you that. I also put it on the table, actually, my video review table, and did it on the table, which sounded good as well. And I also put it on the UPS Express box, which is a pretty big box, and that sound like that was amazing. So, well, the good question Gerard just asked, why not have real speakers or even headphones? Very, very true. But this is certainly smaller than either of those, isn't it? So, you know, this is just fit in your pocket, back, you know, it doesn't matter. It takes up very little space. This is the actual size of the product here. So, yeah, it's very, very small, very portable, and can transform. And to be honest, it is, in some cases, bigger sound. Not than headphones. Headphones are headphones. I mean, you can get a good quality headphones and you get exceptional sound. But this is certainly an alternative. This is definitely alternative. Yeah, this will vibrate, so unless you want your pants to vibrate, then don't put this in your pants with it turned on, with it plugged in to something. Yeah. The other product that I reviewed, boy, it's been a long time. A lot of reviews. My gosh, Rodney. This is the Microsoft LifeCam Studio 1080p HD web camera, baby. This is actually what you're watching the live show with right now. Isn't it fantastic? Huh? Huh? If you want to watch the video review, if you haven't already, if you've been away on planet Bulu somewhere in a different galaxy, then I would suggest that you come back to Earth and watch this video review, because it's funny stuff. Very, very, very funny stuff indeed. You know, the effects that they have, one of them Gerard is using right now as his own avatar. It's insane. It's like this big Shrek Duke Nukem head of me. I mean, you got to watch the video review now, right? So go there. Yep. So there you have it. Okay, moving along. Okay, this week's poll was, are you getting a tablet? I mean, tablets are the thing right now, right? Everyone has to be getting a tablet. Well, that's not the case. At least that is not the case according to the poll that I did on 3dgameman.com, which I will link to right now. Aha, beat you, Zach. So I just did the poll on Ustream, and apparently the same results as on 3dgameman.com. Most people are not getting a tablet. So sorry all the tablet manufacturers, but most people are not going to buy them. At least not right now. Probably the reason is because they're slow and people can't find a use for them. I know that I would like to have one. I could find a definite use. Just, you know, upstairs, flying around the house, you know, you can browse the web, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. That ends this segment, but I will continue. Good for folks in school. Yeah, so very, very cool tablets. If you've ever used one, you probably know that. But once they get a little bit faster, and you get some decent OSs on them, like for example the Android 3. Yes. Who's looking for that? Who's longing and looking and waiting for that to come out? Oh my God! True, the Asus or Asus or Aces Slate, I believe it's called. Somebody just mentioned this in chat. The Slate, yes. An i5 solid-state drive, 4 gigabytes of RAM. Oh yeah, sounds good, but it doesn't sound very good for battery life. Yeah. Tablets also are pretty expensive. I believe that one's going for like $1,000 or a little less than $1,000. So pretty expensive for a tablet PC when you can get notebooks now, you know, for $300 to $400. Yeah. Some people can't stomach it because, well, they just can't afford it. But on the flip side of that is you can get some tablets now that have 1 gigahertz processors based on the Android 2.1, 2.2, maybe 2.3 OS that are like $200. So, you know, if you want something just for browsing the web, that might be good enough for you. And it's only a couple $100. Okay, and the last part of this segment will be this Q&A number 363. I will link you up here in chat. What is NAS or NAS, and who makes them? Well, NAS stands for Network Attached Storage Device, and well, there's too many companies that make them for me to go through a complete list, but one of them being D-Link. You can basically get a NAS and hook it up to your network completely aside from your computer system. It doesn't have to be hooked up to anything on the computer system. That's what's good about it. You hook it up to your network, wireless or wired. I would recommend also something that's fairly fast, gigabits, but you know, NAS can be pretty expensive. You can also make your own if you wanted to based upon a PC. But the good thing about it is that you can access information on it from anywhere in your home or office. That's the wonderful thing about a network attached storage device. You just put hard drives in them, turn them on, pretty much, boom, you're ready to go. Anyone in the building or even outside the building, if depending upon the reach of these things, can access information if they are granted. There we go. That ends part 2. On to part 3. Part 3 is a mystery product, but I already announced that. By the way, if you want to win this mystery product, which is the BullGuard Internet Security Package, you can find out more information at bullguard.com. What does this do? It does all kinds of things. It does everything that you'd expect an Internet Security Package to do. It has behavioral detection, antivirus, firewall, spam filter, backup. Also, of course, has, I think it has 24/7 support. Social media protection. Has a gaming mode as well. also an inspector. And they throw in a whole whack of free online storage. Oh yes. Now I have your attention. Total package, total protection, and they offer online storage. It's a no-brainer, right? BullGuard Internet Security Software. Everybody needs a security, internet security software package. I have one on every single computer system. I have one even on my smartphone. So try to stay protected. You can see here there's a red dog behind me. This is it. This is the bull, baby. Okay, so here we go. We're going to move along and announce the winners of the show, of the giveaway of this BullGuard Internet Security Package. So, Zach, whenever you are ready, my friend, you can go ahead and announce the winner to this fantastic Internet Security Suite. A winner, just a winner. Might have more of these to give away, but just a winner. Sorry. I usually give away one thing per live show. You know, I just don't have like hordes and hordes of things to give away. You know. Drum roll. Wait a second. Oh, let me turn it up. Try it again. What the? Oh, and when I was announced? Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay. But the person by the name of Hillary, I believe it is, Hillary AM 89. Congratulations! You have won the BullGuard Internet Security Package! Yippee hooray! I'll email you and we can go from there. Don't worry if you didn't win. There'll always be next week. Okay. Oh, yes. And before I forget, I always forget this. TV and movies that I'm watching, Rodney, people are asking me, what are you watching this week? What are you doing? I watch a lot of TV and movies, especially movies. I can't say actually I watch a lot of TV. I watch specific TV programs at my own time. I'll go through the list actually because maybe some of you have missed this. Get a pen and paper out. I'll go through these very fast. What am I watching on TV? Burn Notice, Caprica, Covert Affairs, Fringe, what else here? New show, Hawaii Five-0, Lost Girl, Nikita, Persons Unknown, Stargate Universe, one of my favorite shows. That pretty much tops the list. The Event, what else? Another great show I love watching, The Walking Dead. I mean, who does not like zombies, right? Okay, what else is there? Old movies. See that? Must be getting old. What have I watched that's so very, very cool? Oh, yes. A lot of great stuff. A lot of great stuff. Just have to find it. Tomorrow, When the War Begins. Yes. I mean the title right away. You know, tomorrow when the war begins. Tomorrow when the war began. Can you imagine? I mean that's just right off the top. Good movie. Teenagers basically go Rambo and go kind of nuts. Some people probably wouldn't like this, but I thought it was really good. If you like Western stuff, you might want to check out this one. It's called Red Hill. Another one that I really liked was Stone. Edward Norton, Robert De Niro, Oh, and horror. If you like horror, here's one. The Loved Ones. Really good. Extremely different. Pretty gory. But a different twist on a horror movie. Here, this one here. Oh, here's one. This is a good one to end on. Monsters. Yes, that is a great movie. Not what you expect from the title. Not action-based. A lot of great shots. Extremely well done movie. But well, there is monsters in it, but it's done. It's done in a different kind of way. If you like I Am Legend, Splice, The Day the Earth Stood Still, the invasion, and all that stuff, like this one. So there you have it. I'm almost done here. This is going over a half an hour, I know, but I'm doing the best I can considering that I haven't did a live show now in a few weeks, the holidays and so on and so forth. T-shirts. Buy yourself a t-shirt. You'll be looking very, very cool, especially if you get the one that has 100% kick-ass product with the arrow pointing down. I mean, you go to clubs and there will be like, people crawling all over you. That's a cool t-shirt. This is a cool one as well. People won't understand it. They'll be confused. So if you want to confuse people, buy this t-shirt. 3gm.tv/t-shirts. I also want to talk to you about video cards. I want to talk to you about video cards. People have been saying, Rodney, why have you not video reviewed any 6900 series video cards? What is wrong with you, man? Why haven't you reviewed any like NVIDIA 500 series video cards? Well, the sponsors need to send me this stuff first, right? Actually, what has happened is HIS was waiting to send me the turbo versions of the 16900 series video cards. So that's what happened there. So nothing strange going on, folks. No kind of conspiracy or odd things going on. So put your mind at rest. Yeah. Stop, please, stop. Nothing odd going on. So, HIS is sending me a whole whack of 6900 series turbo video cards and other turbo style video cards. They're coming. The reviews probably will be next week or the week after. Also, I'm hoping that Palette will send me some 500 series video cards. Not sure on that, but I hope so. So, this ends the show. I'll say farewell for now, unless Zach has something else that he can think of that I need to tell everybody. We promise you at some point in the next decade that we will completely finish the 3D Game Man website. Sorry, Zach. So I'm not going to promise you it's going to be done next month or next week. We have no idea. We have all kinds of ambitions of finishing the new dark theme, widescreen 3dgameman.com. Also a mobile version of the site, and possibly in the future, which will be probably 2 or 3 decades from now, maybe get some kind of Android app. Wouldn't that be cool? Who knows where it's going to go? But no. Zach has either left the building or he's very upset with me right now. So, on that note, I'm going to end the show. Again, thank you very much for showing up. Thanks to the sponsors for sending interesting products. And until next week, ciao.